Hi everyone, so I'm going to do a quick demo on how to use H5p. If you haven't already, you can create a free account clicking here, but since I already have one, I'm going to go ahead and log in. Now the first thing I want to click on is back to the Examples and Downloads tab. This is where you can see all of the different content types that H5p has to offer. So there's different interactive activities, image hotspots, drag and drops, flashcards. There's also multiple choice questions, true and false, and a whole quiz set. So for today, I'm going to demonstrate just the multiple choice. So I'm going to go ahead and click on this activity type. And the first thing it will do is pull up the example that they already have. And what I want to click on is this reuse button. Now, all of the examples for H5p will have that on their site, so that way you can do this with any of the activity types. So go ahead and download this H5p file and save it. And now we're going to come back up and go back to your account and try out H5p. Now you'll see some preloaded content types, which multiple choice is a part of here in this box. So if you were to click on one of these, you would just get a blank slate to go ahead and start creating one of these activities. But not all of the content types are listed there, so I wanted to be able to show you how you could do it for any of them. So instead of clicking multiple choice here, we're going to go ahead and upload the file we just downloaded. So upload a file. We'll go ahead and select the multiple choice H5p, open, use. And here is the multiple choice question. So you'll see it's pre-filled with the example information. So we can go ahead and change this. OER quiz. We'll see here's our image that was on the example. So we can add our own. I'm going to go ahead and remove the one that's currently there. And you can also add a video. So this is a great spot if you're doing a micro lecture on a topic. You could upload your video and then have a list of multiple choice questions that goes along with that video. But for now, I'm going to go ahead and click No Media. So here's where we enter in our question. What does OER stand for? And here are our answer options. So we'll do, and I'll leave correct checked right there. Do one more. Now we have all of our answer options filled in. We can start to add these little tips and feedback. Typically, I don't add anything in the correct except for maybe great job when that answer is selected. But this is where you can use these quizzes to redirect students to the content you want them to re-engage with. So for this incorrect answer, if they select it, I want to type in make sure you read chapter 1 of your textbook. So when they select the incorrect answer, they will see this message appear and they know exactly where to go to find the correct answer. The other great thing about this area is that you can actually add a direct link. So if you use an OER as your textbook, you can link right to that chapter right there. And so what I'll do is I'll go ahead and just copy this because I want this for all of the incorrect answers. And I'll paste this into the other option, to option 3 in the same spot. You could add a fourth option if you want. Here is where you can define feedback, and there are some other behavioral settings, so allowing students to retry or showing the solution. Typically, I don't change many of these, but these are options that you can play around with. The one that I will change is this pass percentage. So if these are self-check quizzes, we want students to be able to pass without having to get a specific percentage so that it's not discouraging when they see that they didn't get enough answers correct in order to pass. So if we change it to 0, they won't come across that. And then here are the H5p options, so those different buttons that we saw at the bottom of the example. So now I can go ahead and save it. And here is our OER quiz. So if I hit the correct answer and hit check, it'll say great job, I get my little star. And now if I want to see what happens when I hit the wrong answer, I'll refresh my screen here. So I'm going to pick this one and hit check. And so now I get a message that says, make sure you read chapter 1 of your textbook. And that is a pretty brief guide on how to use H5P. Thanks.